Hello, everybody. So, I'd like to talk about my experiences in which I was interacting with entities and beings that would try to destroy or get rid of my, what you may say, identity, ego, all sorts of things. And one of the things that I have been doing, or don't even have to try anymore. It's just my identity, my ego, who I am as a personality just keeps emerging because it's just who I am. Um, with that being said, I have had experiences in which, um, other personalities, other entities and beings wanted to enter my body. Some of them just wanted to be in a body. Because of how my energy works, a lot of them made many attempts, and some of them continue to make these attempts because all some of them want to do is just be in a body. I mean, I don't know what's the obsession be about being in a physical body, but a lot of them just want to be in the physical body. They want to be in the it's crazy. Um, and for me to explain certain things, I have to talk about how I am more than just a medium. So it's one of those things. um, through my experiences and encounters, I found that much of my identity, I wouldn't say was destroyed, but was scattered. Was scattered in many places. And throughout my experiences, they all kept coming back in various forms. They all kept coming back to me as experiences. Now, at first, I considered them all to be different identities of me. But at the end, when I started bringing them all back and putting them all back together, really bring them back into my physical body and being, that I realized that they are actually all one identity, just many experiences which cultivated me uh, up until this point. And I saw that there were parts of me that were young and youthful that saw the world through youthful eyes, very childlike, and also parts of me that were very mature, parts of me that had to grow up very quickly and very fast, just to accommodate, or not to accommodate, but to deal with the world we live in. And much more wiser, older version of me, you may want to say, uh, higher form, higher self version of me, and then more of a Christ conscious self or being of me. So these are various forms and experiences of me that I ended up realizing that were all a part of me. What was interesting is that even though that all of these energies were, or not energies, but experiences, um, were all a part of me. There were other entities that also wanted to be and play a part in those experiences, or what some people may want to call identities. Now, it was interesting because there was one uh, entity that tried to say, and I don't think this is an entity, I believe this was a fifth dimensional being on the military side, on the other side, trying to claim that my mind was, I was experiencing multi-personality disorder or some shit like that. I heard it all. And in back of my head, I was like, I know that's not true. I said, y'all trying to make somebody stupid. Y'all trying to make somebody, yeah. So, to make a long story short, despite them trying to dismantle my identity and break it all down, And all of them kept coming back to me. I learned some very interesting experiences, some things I probably be able to do that a lot of people won't be able to do because of them messing with me all day long, 24/7, trying to get rid of me, trying to put something else in me that didn't belong there. So there were various aspects of me that I realized that didn't just come from my physical experience, but they also came from higher dimensional experiences that were meant to come along and be along with my physical experience or journey to assist me in being able to navigate the physical world. And I come to realize is that uh, when you come to this physical world, you don't necessarily, you can exist in many dimensions. Um, it's so interesting because you as an identity can exist in many dimensions, yet you may not all be here in one lifetime. But I was learning that some aspects of me from different dimensions were with me this lifetime, and they were meant to be with me this lifetime. To assist me in being able to either communicate with other people, to move forward in my life, to grow, mature with me, to assist me, and to be able to uh, to be able to finish out what I needed to do in this lifetime. And a lot of these higher dimensional energies, even though I might not have had memories of them, I knew when I first saw it that it belonged to me. I knew. I said, oh no, that's mine. That's mine. And I knew exactly what it was for. I knew exactly why it had to be there. I knew the ins and outs. So there was no confusion and it still felt like me. That's the interesting thing about it. So, with that being said, there were also other aspects of me. There was a sexual aspect of me that my higher mind assisted me with to connect me with other people. Um, there was aspects of me of incorporating. I had a feminine side. I had a masculine side, and I was learning to incorporate that. I was learning to incorporate the masculine side. I was bringing everything together. Um, there were a lot of other experiences that belong to me, and there are probably a little bit more. There is one in which I have more like I want to say a Black Panther mindset, because I actually do in some instances. I don't say Black Panther mindset, power to the people type of thing. Not necessarily a color thing, but just standing up for people's rights. That's just what I do. So that was a experience, or more of an identity, or a part of my larger identity that was with me, or that I experienced. And by me being able to identify and know all these aspects and bring them all back into me, it gave me a unique ability to be able to interchange them as I see fit. So it got to a point where I was like, I don't want to be in this experience anymore. I want this experience. I want to be more feminine today, while still maintaining my higher form and aspect. Or I want to be masculine today while maintaining this form. And I was able to merge certain experiences, or you may want to say identities, because they all one the same to me, because it is all me. So at the end of the day, I found myself, right now I'm getting a lot of rest because I've been through a lot. But at the end of the day, if I really wanted to, I could shift my uh, I can shift my energetic experience as I see fit. I can merge them. I can completely take them out. Um, I can become one dimensional energy um, or frequency or merge that with another. My favorite is I had to say favorite because my favorite is when I am embodying what I may call my godly form. Uh, and that's the one that a lot of entities they all hate it. They all hate it. They all hate it. Any ones I interact with, they all hate. They hate that form. And in that form, the idea is that this journey is mine and mine alone, and that this is a unique experience that I'm creating, and that I am cultivating, and that no entity or being could be on this path but me, because this is not about at this point of this experience or identity, it is not about um it is not about me as the experience, it's about beingness. And I realize when you get to the point of beingness, you tend to just let go of everything else. Nothing else really matters. Nothing else is of concern. It's kind of like you leave everything else behind and you move forward into just simply being. And that seems to be dimensions and levels that other entities and beings really can't touch, not unless they have a host to a body. So there have been a lot of entities and energies just stepping into my body, trying to experience those levels of beingness, and I'm like, when I'm dead and gone, that's it. Y'all won't be able to do this shit no more. Excuse my expression. Which I find funny. It'll all go and disappear. But I found that in that I had a high dimensional level frequency that was very powerful, and it was a part of a collective of other beings that were very similar to me. Uh, but yeah, there was a color to it, a very healing color, very green, very healing green, yellow, gold color to it. Probably a clear white. I don't say clear white, but a purple. There were colors to the consciousness of my beingness. And it was in waves. And it just showed uh how powerful I was as a being, as an individual. I still saw myself as an individual, yet still a part of a collective, yet experience itself as beingness. I was an existence. That's the word. I was an existence. I was a different type of existence, a merging existence that could not be stopped. And it continues to emerge. But with that being said, there are other identities that I have that emerge, that come in to help me whenever I need it, and they go, they bounce, but they are all there. They're all watching me, all part of me, making sure that I get through on this journey. And I don't say I believe, but it makes me appreciate who I am even more, realizing that I'm a being on many dimensions, and I don't necessarily have to all be here for me, to get things done. I mean, I realized that in a lot of ways, I do save myself from a lot of shit from other dimensions and don't even realize it. So, with that being said, I just want to talk about that experience, and how, you know, identities, experiences, um, you know, I am more the sum of my parts. I'm, it's just interesting. And it's interesting how you could be from different dimensions, and yet all your personality, your identity, who you are as a mind is still connected to all of these experiences of you in different dimensions, and yet y'all all feel, think, and see similarity. It's just interesting. There's no difference there, and you can tell. And when you have entities and beings trying to step into it, you can feel the difference. It don't feel like you. It doesn't feel like you at all. Like they try to step into your identity and stuff, try to change. It doesn't work. End up popping them out, and I'm like, oh, that's me right there. I'm like, that's not me. Y'all need to stop. And a lot of them will try to step into your identity, make you believe that that's you. It's not you at all. A lot of them try to be slick. But a lot of them try to experience this stuff for themselves, and a lot of them will try to keep it and try to take it away. And I found that when that happens, I'm like, oh, go take it, see what happens. And it keeps coming back. All and everything comes back to me. No matter. So anything that is lost or stolen, it will all come back to me. It always does. So I learned throughout this process, I have really nothing to worry about. I just need to keep moving forward. And as I've been moving forward, I have been gathering strength and energy and perseverance. And I'm very diligent. And, I'm just moving forward. So other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Definitely like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you all another day. Bye.